Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today I have another new set of drinks for you. Yes, another new set of drinks for you, and those drinks are the new Monster Java Cold Brews. Yes, I am very excited to have found these in my area. Sometimes the new drinks don't show up right away. These did. I'm very excited to review them for you today. Actually, not too excited for one of them. It's a black coffee in a can. Oof. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, and if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night and one on the weekends. Now some of you may have noticed that some of the cans have shifted behind me. I know some of you actually look at the cans and keep track of which ones are there, some of your favorites. I did need to do some shifting around. I was looking to make it a little bit more universal, a little more uniform. So if one of your favorite cans have been moved or taken away, I am very sorry, but I do more and more reviews, so I gotta switch out some of the cans. It'll be okay. And in today's video, we're going over the new Monster Java Cold Brews. And I freely admit that I am not a huge coffee drinker. Whenever I have my coffee, I always have it with extra cream, extra sugar, or Splenda. So the thought of a black coffee in a can from Monster doesn't overly excite me, but it is a sweet black coffee, and I do like my sweet drinks. And the other flavor is actually a latte flavor, and hopefully I like it. Yeah, I'm not doing that joke. Fire the writers. And even though I am not a huge black coffee fan, I have had black coffee from numerous popular coffee shops. Usually it's just a sip or two, that way I know how much cream and sugar, Splenda, to add. I've definitely had my medium coffees, I've definitely had my dark coffees. I've even had super strong ones like that Death Wish coffee. No matter how much cream and sugar you put in there, it still ends up being mostly black. So in this video, I'm going to be going over the nutrition facts and ingredients with you guys before doing a taste test of both Monster Java Cold Brews. Timestamps and chapters down below so you can go where you want to go. So when looking at the nutrition facts panel, you're going to see that the latte flavor has 100 calories, 3 grams of fat, 10 milligrams of cholesterol, 490 milligrams of sodium, 12 grams of carbs, 8 grams of sugar, and 7 grams of protein. For your vitamins, you're going to be getting 4% of your daily value of calcium, 110% vitamin C, 210% niacin, 15% potassium, 270% of your B2, 200% of your daily value of vitamin B6. Let's take a look at some of the ingredients. The latte version does have milk in it since it is a latte flavor, but it does use reduced fat milk. And for your first ingredient, you are going to see that it has nitro-infused cold brew coffee, which is basically nitrogenated water and coffee. You're also going to be getting some of your regular Monster Energy ingredients such as taurine, Panax ginseng, inositol, L-carnitine, and L-tartrate. Another ingredient is some microcrystalline cellulose, and most of those other ingredients listed there are your vitamins, which we already went over in the nutrition facts panel. This is sweetened with 8 grams of sugar as well as sucralose. This 16-ounce can does have 200 milligrams of caffeine, but it doesn't say whether it is natural caffeine or not. You would assume that it is natural caffeine being a coffee, but you shouldn't really assume anything because when you look at how they have it worded, it does say 200 milligrams from all sources, which implies that there are more than one source. So you probably do have some natural caffeine in there as well as added synthetic caffeine. So let's go ahead and take a look at the nutrition facts panel and ingredients of the sweet black coffee. And looking at that nutrition facts panel, you're going to see that it only has 10 calories, 0 fat, 330 milligrams of sodium, 3 grams of carbs, 0 sugar, and 0 protein. For your vitamins, most of them are a little bit less. You got 2% of your daily value of calcium, 2% of your daily value of potassium, 60% vitamin C, 220% your B12, 210% of your niacin, and 200% of B6, which are all still really great numbers. For your ingredients, they are using most of the same ingredients as the latte, except any of the ingredients related to milk have been taken out, and it also has the same amount of caffeine at 200 milligrams. So let's go ahead, let's taste them out. Just gonna grab them from my Caffeine Man fridge. And if you guys are interested in any candy energy drinks, C4 just recently released a Skittles drink, and not too long before that, they released 4 different Starburst flavors, and both of these sets of drinks have been getting rave reviews, not just from me, but from a lot of different people because they did a great job. And if you're looking to save 20% off, you can use coupon code Caffeine Man at the Cellucor website. I am sponsored by C4, so I do earn a small commission from each purchase. The first one we'll be starting out with is the latte one because I'm saving that black coffee one for the end. sometimes you're supposed to stir gently, shake gently, and when I do that, they have a tendency to explode. So I just realized that when it made that really loud noise. So I'm just gonna kind of go like this a bit and spill it on me. Better than it exploding on me though. But you know, you just kind of want to give it a little, the ingredients tend to settle and stuff, you know. Oh, don't do too much. Don't fall, don't go. It's got a little foamy. I shook it up too much. All right, well, let's see if I can pour it into the cup without spilling it. Oh, I didn't open it. It didn't open all the way. Oh, come on. There we go. One of those days. Oh my goodness, look at that. Don't pour too much. Let's get a little closer for you. I usually don't go too close, but there you go. It's got a nice foam on the top, but that's probably because I shook it up a little bit. But even when you pour it out, I'm sure it's going to have a little bit of foam on the top. A little smell. It smells like a fairly strong coffee. Let's go ahead, let's taste it out. See if they put enough cream and sugar in there for me. And sucralose. So for these drinks, there is no carbonation in there. When I went over the ingredients, I didn't say there was carbonated water. I did say that there was nitrogenated water, which sometimes makes it a little bit carbonated, but you're not getting that from here. You're not getting any kind of even mini bubbles or anything like that. So you're not tasting any kind of carbonation. For your sweetness, I'm gonna say it's a low to medium sweetness. I would really like a lot sweeter drink, but it is sweet enough so that you're not getting overpowered by the dark coffee flavor in there, because it is a medium roast. And I am trying to be unbiased, because even though I like a really sweet coffee, not everyone likes it that sweet. So I think they did a good job by giving it kind of a low to medium sweetness, so it's not overly sweet, but sweet enough not to make it too bold. And for your flavor profile, I'm gonna give it a high flavor profile, and it's actually really good. Like I said, you're getting a nice medium roast out of there. And even though I would have liked to see a little bit more milk and sugar or sucralose in there, because it wasn't as light as I would have liked it, once again, that's my personal preference. And if you were to order a medium coffee, medium cream and sugar, I'm pretty sure that's what you're gonna get out of it. And it's actually really good tasting. Out of all the Monster Javas that I've had, all the keto coffees, this is actually one of my favorite ones, because it doesn't have that energy drink taste. When I had the other coffees, the other Monster Javas, you did get a little bit of that Monster flavor, a little bit of that touch of energy drink flavor out of it. And I have reviewed all the Monster Javas, so if you're interested in checking out any of those videos, I'll put it right there. That was the regular video that I did. I also did the Java 300s, but out of all those, this cold brew is really, really good. So where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man Rating chart? Well, when it came to the other Monster Javas, I'll put them all up there. I'll also put all the Bang Keto coffees on there. And out of all of them, most of them didn't get higher than the mid 8s, but this one I am actually going to give a solid 9.0. I really like it, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that it is actually competitive with the Starbucks bottles that they have, as well as the Dunkin' bottles that they have. I'm not sure if they still have the Dunkin' bottles, but I actually did a review on the Dunkin' bottles as well. I did a review on the Starbucks ones, and the Starbucks ones, they do have a little bit more sweetness and creaminess to them, because they actually use a lot more sugar. So these aren't as sweet, these Monster Javas, but they are really good for a nice medium flavor, medium sweetness, and medium creaminess. Giving these a 9.0. Moving on to the next one. Oh, I got kind of high hopes for the next one. It might be one of the only black coffees that I like, but I think the milk is what really helps this one out. And here is the can for the Sweet Black. I don't think I have to do this, but I did it for the last one. Just gonna get that darkness to move around in there. And then people tell me, oh, you gotta tap on the top or tap on the side. I don't know, but we'll see. There we go. It's like I know what I'm doing. Since I held up the other one, I'll bring this one up close for you guys. You get a little bit of fizziness on the top there. You did not see the fizziness in the latte one. And I think that's because the cream made it a little less fizzy. But you can see some bubbles in there. A touch of foam on the top, not as much foam. Get a little smell. Woo! That is gonna be, whew, that's black coffee right there. So let's go ahead, let's taste it out. Can't help but make a face. It's not a bad face, honest. Maybe it is kind of a bad face, but it's dark, it's black, my goodness. And I don't want to go back in. I got that flavor in my mouth, trust me, but I am curious. I want to see if I can get some of that nitrogenated water, because it does look bubbly. I want to see if I can feel that carbonation in there. Not really carbonation, but nitrogenated. All right, sorry, gonna have to waste that one. But yeah, so once again, no carbonation. It does have that nitrogenated little itty bitty bubbles in there, but I can't really feel those at all. For your sweetness, I am also gonna say you're getting that low to medium sweetness out of there, and I do, even though I can't really taste much sweetness at all from there, there has to be some sweetness in there because it is pulling back on that dark black coffee flavor a bit. If they didn't have that sweetness in there, that would be way too strong for me. And for your flavor profile, I am actually going to give it a high flavor profile, like a really high flavor profile, because that is a black coffee flavor. It's very solid, it's very bold, and even though they have like a boldness chart on here on the front, they're calling it a sweet full body 4 out of 5 strength. It's pretty bold, and it is a strong coffee flavor. Granted, there are going to be stronger ones out there. There are going to be some super full body flavored, punch you with black coffee flavor, but this is giving you a real good solid amount of black coffee flavor. And like I said, for me personally, that sweetness is pulling back on it, but still, when we're going to be looking at the Caffeine Man rating chart, I still actually think that even though I'm not going to like this as much as all the other ones that were kind of creamy or had some different flavors to it, I do think they did a good job with the black coffee flavor. And when it comes to rating these drinks, it's not necessarily personal preference, it is based on flavor alone. I think they did a great job with the flavor. I am actually going to give this an 8.9 because it is almost as good as that latte one. And once again, overall, these aren't super strong, bold flavors, but they are very solid when it comes to most of your coffee flavors. If you're looking to pick these up, you should be able to find them in stores everywhere, because if they're in stores near me, they should be in stores near you. And if you're someone who likes coffee and looking for a little bit more energy, a little bit more caffeine, not much, just a little bit more, but you are going to get a lot of decent B vitamins out of here and more healthy ingredients, I definitely recommend picking up the Monster Cold Brews. Thank you so much for joining me today, and until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or at night. 3 grams of fat, 10 milligrams of cholesterol, 10 milligrams of cholesterol.